How's that?
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Eric Brown, and I have with me today Fred and Donna DuPuis. Fred worked with me over the last couple of years on a legal matter that ultimately went all the way through the arbitration process before we settled. And I think it's going to be helpful for folks out there to hear what the process was like and how we helped Fred and Donna get a good outcome. So let me ask you this. What parts of the process gave you the most satisfaction?
That's easy.
Yeah, I think when we were engaged in the hearing process, and I had the ability to go first and give my position on the matter and what I felt was important and why I was wronged. I think when we started to bring in other witnesses in that process who provided affirmation to the facts that we were trying to prove, that was comforting. It was helpful. It made me feel that we were solidifying our case and proving our case.
I agree. And that required preparation. And a lot of the preparation falls on the lawyer, but a good amount of the preparation falls on the client.
Mm-hmm.
So you just described the type of preparation that you did to assist me in putting the case together.
I took as much time as I needed to formulate what I believed the positions were, the facts were, and to provide you a chronology of events that you could work from to build your defense of me.
Yeah, I'll say this. The documents that you gave me, and there was a lot of paper in this file, but the documents that you gave me were extraordinarily helpful because it helped me build a timeline of events. I wasn't there, but by having the paper, helped me understand the story. And and it was a complex story, as you remember. You know, there were a lot of moving pieces, but we were able to put it together between the two of us, and I think that helped a lot. But I think it was important that we were able to work together in putting it in place.
Absolutely.
A lot of our communication in this case was electronic. There wasn't a lot of face-to-face communication, except when we got to the hearing process, I guess. How did you feel about how we handled communication? Were you satisfied? Were there things that could have been different? Were there things that you liked or didn't like?
You certainly made yourself available. I was very pleased with your engagement with me and answering any questions I may have.
Yeah, and one of the things I could say too is I have some clients who reach out to me for every little thing. And so they become the boy who cried wolf. You understood the relationship in such a way that you would reach out to me when it was important. So if I got pinged by Fred DuPuis, I knew I needed to take a look at it and get back to you because it was important. Was I clear about what the boundary was and when to reach out and when not to? And was I fair about that, do you think?
You were. You absolutely were. And just to reiterate what you were saying there, I think a lot of people are disillusioned, perhaps by watching too much television, and it's very misleading. Those things don't happen within a half hour. You're not tried, convicted, and sentenced in a half hour, an hour. I mean, they take time, and your lawyer is your partner. And that's why it's critical that at the beginning process, you find the right lawyer with all the skill sets and you have that connection. I think the connection is the most important. And I think if you have that, your lawyer will guide you to contact him or her when you feel it's very important. If it's frivolous, you may not get a response quick enough, and that's okay. But that's the little bit of the reality check for the client.
And that's sort of the difficult part for me as a lawyer because I want to respond all the time, but I only have so much time, you know.
Of course,
Yeah.
of course.
Thanks both of you for taking the time today.
Nope.